What's going on, guys? It's your boy Legitimate here, back with another video. And today, thank you guys for 4,719 subscribers. Today's video is going to be something pretty simple. We're going to be going over the top 5 best places to buy sneakers. So for the resale market, not the retail market. I can do a video in the future about where to buy shoes for retail, like the Sneakers app or Foot Locker, stuff like that. But today's video is going to be where to buy shoes for resale prices. This is my personal opinion. I've used 2 of these sites actually, and I watched tons of videos about these sites, so I know a lot about them. These would be my personal top 5. One thing that is not on the list that just depends on you and where you live is resale stores. Now, I would definitely recommend buying shoes at resale stores because you don't have to deal with shipping prices and shipping time, and that's usually what I go to. I would definitely suggest local resale stores. You can't go wrong with that, but we have 5 resale platforms on this list, and they're all my opinion, so if you have a different opinion than me, just comment it down below. But make sure to smash that like button, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we're just going to jump right into the video. So number 5 on my list would be Stadium Goods. Now for this whole video, I looked up a brand new release of the Cool Gray Jordan 3s. Now, I actually won these shoes from Sneakers, but they didn't come in the mail yet, so I didn't have a video for today, so this is why I'm doing this. But Stadium Goods price for the Cool Gray Air Jordan 3s was in size 8.5. I chose 8.5 for all these as well. Size 8.5 was $300 plus shipping plus tax. Now, I think the standard shipping was $12 for the standard, and then if you wanted it to come faster, it was $24, and then tax. Most of these sites, the tax should be anywhere between 6 and 8%, which adds up a lot after something that's $300. Stadium Goods would be the one I least associate with. That's why it's at number 5. I don't really recommend it above anything else, but this is like the last resort for me. They seem to overprice their shoes, but I think it's just because that their authentication system is so good. You're rarely going to find a fake pair of shoes when you order from Stadium Goods, and it is a actual store, and it's one of the stores that have like an online store that's huge. But Stadium Goods would be 5 on my list. I don't really recommend it above the next 4 on the list, but it's definitely a place you can get your shoes for a more expensive price, but you know they're going to be authentic if that matters to you. So number 5 would be Stadium Goods. Number 4 would be Grailed. Now on Grailed is like an eBay type platform, like a Poshmark type platform. They don't have every single shoe in every single size. It's not like its own website. It's people putting out their own shoes. So from like a Stadium Goods, it's going to be the company has the shoes, and then Grailed is going to be individual people or individual stores or groups have shoes, and they put them on their Grailed page. Now, the price for the Cool Gray 3s on Grailed was $245, and the only fee you have to pay is shipping, which is a good thing. And it has no tax or processing fee, but the thing about Grailed is it's not sent into an authenticator. So what Grailed is, it's authenticated digitally, and if it's not real to the authenticators from Grailed, they don't put it on their app. So that is a good way to buy them. But out of all these on the list, I think Grailed would be the place you would get fakes the most, because it's kind of hard to tell sometimes over just like a screen to tell if a shoe is real or not. And Grailed is a really good place to go. I've bought shoes from Grailed before, and it's very good. Not a lot of fees. It's the least amount of fees on this entire list, and it is a very cheap price, but it's the least percentage of like authentication. Like, you can't really expect it to be 100% authentic if you don't have the shoe in person, and that's where all 4 of these other websites besides Grailed on the list come in play, and that's why it's at number 4. You don't really know if they're going to be authentic. You just have to trust the people over at Grailed. When they look at them over the phone, you have to send a certain amount of pictures in or whatever, but you have to trust those people, and if they're wrong and you get a fake pair of shoes, they'll obviously refund your money, but that's why it's at number 4 instead of up there on the list. The price and fees are very good, not a lot of fees, but the authentication would be at the lowest amongst any of these on the list. Okay, 5 had Stadium Goods, 4 Grailed, 3 would be StockX. Now, StockX is actually the cheapest shoes at $220 for the Cool Gray 3s, but that's before fees. So with StockX, you have a processing fee, a shipping fee, and a tax. So processing fees usually about $6, I think. Shipping is usually about 12 to 14, and then tax is based on how much your shoes were. So after fees, it's gonna be from $220. It'll end up being like $260 to $280. And StockX, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard a lot of bad things about it. But StockX, most of the time your shoes are gonna be authentic, and if they're not, they're gonna refund you your money. I've heard of them being sending fake shoes back in the day, but not recently, because StockX has definitely hired people that are very good at their job and know how to authenticate shoes. And StockX would be third on my list, below two other places, because just the amount of fees, honestly. StockX is a good website when you're looking at the price of shoes. It's pretty much like a stock system. The prices go up and go down. That's the same way for the next one on the list, but Stadium Goods is not like that, nor is Grailed like that. So that's the difference between StockX and those other two I just mentioned. They have a little stock system where shoes go up, shoes go down. StockX is a good place to get authentic shoes, but the reason I've never bought from StockX is because of the amount of fees, and I've heard how bad their shipping is. Like, I've heard of going months without getting a StockX package, and StockX would definitely be one of the worst shipping websites or apps in this case, and that's why it's number 3 on my list. The price is good before fees, the price after fees is okay, and then the shipping I've heard is just terrible. So that's why StockX is number 3 on my list. Number 2 on my list would be GOAT. Now the price for the Cool Gray 3s on GOAT was $235. And then you have tax and shipping, so no authentication.
You'll do.
No authentication fee, but it's just tax and shipping for this one. I put GOAT at number 2 on the list because I would definitely recommend GOAT. I have bought from GOAT before, and GOAT is a legit place to buy shoes. It's a good place to buy shoes. Honestly, GOAT's better than StockX. That's just my opinion, but they have less fees, and GOAT has a really, really good shipping policy. When I ordered shoes from GOAT, I'm pretty sure they came in 4 days, and that was during COVID stuff. And I've heard StockX has like months and stuff without shipping out their shoes and stuff like that. I feel like GOAT's a little bit more reliable when it comes to shipping, and that's why it's above StockX. And GOAT has a little bit more expensive prices, but when you match it up with StockX after fees, I'm pretty sure it's going to be around the same thing. GOAT and StockX shipping is about the same, and then the tax is obviously about the same, but StockX has the processing fee as well. So GOAT is above StockX because of the better shipping, and even though it's a more expensive price, there's less fees, which usually ends up being less than StockX prices. So GOAT is just also better because they sell used and new shoes, and that's something that StockX doesn't do. That's something that I don't think Stadium Goods does. Grailed does do that, but that is a really good way to go because buying used shoes is so popular right now. Buying used shoes is 100% the best way to go when you're buying shoes at all. And just because GOAT has that over StockX, I would put GOAT over StockX on my list because they have not only brand new shoes but used shoes. Last on my list, or first on my list as you would say, but would be eBay. Now eBay is very underrated, and with the new authentication service out, it's amazing. So for eBay, the price was $240 flat with tax and free shipping. Now obviously shipping is going to depend on the person for eBay, but eBay is pretty much the same thing as Grailed, but way up there with authentication and things like that. eBay's price was $5 cheaper than Grailed, and Grailed had no tax, but eBay's new authentication process, you can get your shoes authenticated if they're above, I think, $100. I would definitely recommend eBay as the number 1 on my list because there is an opportunity for free shipping, and the only fee if you had free shipping would be the tax. And eBay is the best way to go in my opinion because of their new authentication process, their new authentication thing. It's just the best way to go. eBay, you can buy used shoes, you can buy brand new shoes on eBay, and now that they have the authentication, it brought them up to number 1 on my list because of that. They have really good shipping. I've ordered tons of stuff from eBay before. The shipping's always good, depending on the person that's shipping it out. Sometimes you're gonna have a bad seller, but that's just what happens sometimes when you're trusting a person instead of a company. But I would recommend for eBay looking at the seller's ratings. Like, I would not buy shoes from a new seller from Grailed or eBay, but eBay, you can buy new shoes, you can buy used shoes, and the prices are really good on eBay because they're actually legit, and like they don't overprice stuff on eBay because like they know what the actual market value of the shoes are, and they know what will sell and what won't. So even though $240 wasn't the best price on the list, honestly it would be one of the best prices because of the lack of fees, like an authentication fee. And I would definitely rank eBay above StockX, GOAT, Grailed, and Stadium Goods, mainly because of the fact of the new authentication process that you can get your shoes authenticated through Stadium Goods. So it's actually Stadium Goods authenticating the shoes, I'm pretty sure, which is absolutely awesome. And eBay has always been a really good place to buy stuff, but nobody ever thought about buying shoes from eBay, and eBay just got so many like shoes coming in and things like that that they had to make this authentication service, and that was the best decision they've probably ever made as a company, especially for us sneakerheads. But yeah, I definitely recommend eBay, GOAT, StockX, Grailed, and Stadium Goods at the bottom of my list. Depending on what you like, depending on the price of shipping, depending on the shipping of the place, it's your personal preference, but for me, I'm definitely recommending eBay and GOAT over the 3 other ones on this list. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment down below any other video ideas or any constructive criticism or happy comments. I'm here for whatever you guys gotta say, and I always respond to my comments. So hope you guys just enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have an amazing day. And as always, peace out.